This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp.
So the next question I have now, what are some services on Kubernetes cluster? And go ahead.
So some common services we have is like NodePort, ClusterIP, LoadBalancer, and ExternalName. So those are the most common services in Kubernetes.
So, okay. So what type of load balancer have you used?
We use like an ingress load balancer.
Okay. So did you use any cloud-based load balancer, or what happened if you have only the 4,000 traffic? You are giving the opportunities to use the managed load balancer versus the free web server. Which one you'll be using? You'll be using Nginx or the AWS one?
In that case, I'm gonna use the Nginx.
Why is that?
For the cost minimization.
Okay, understood. Okay, but the your minimizing, are you going to use on the production or only the pre-prod?
No, of course pre-prod. On production, no, we don't do that.
What do you be using in production?
In production, I'll go with the NLB because of course it runs on the layer 4 and it's gonna be really faster. So I'll prefer the NLB.
But I just said it's a 4,000 traffic. This application has a 4,000 to 5,000. So you're going to use the NLB or ALB? Why did you select the NLB? Why not ALB?
Yeah, based on the number, like 4,000, yeah, ALB sounds good, but I was just thinking like, you know, like
Can I use the ALB here?
Yeah, we can do ALB too. We can use ALB too, based on like if it's only the 4,000 traffic.
But so did you ever decide which load balancer you're going to use? Have you decided ever for any deployment?
No, I didn't, because it's like a team effort. Of course, my senior DevOps engineer, they always like, you know, held a team meetings and we always decided together. So basically it's like end of the day, it's their decision, like what we're gonna go and move forward with. So yeah, I didn't have to decide.
Sure. So you mentioned the external name. What is the external name in Kubernetes? What does it do exactly?
External name could be like the, you know, we know like a domain name. So that kind of service on the Kubernetes we use. So that's like external name.
Okay. And I want to, I have another follow-up question. I want to actually, in the pre-prod, means all the lower environment, I want to build each of the clusters separately, but I want to deploy the 20 application in one cluster, means 20 application in development cluster, 20 application in staging cluster, 20 application in the pre-prod, and only the production cluster will be separated. How can I accomplish this? What is the mechanism I'm going to use on the Kubernetes cluster?
So we can
to deploy the 20 application all in the development cluster. How can I do that? Because I have a low traffic, so I don't need to create the separate the Kubernetes cluster. How can I do that?
So in that case, we can define the service names of 20 applications. And of course, based on the requirements, we want to set up the replica set as well for each application. And then we can do that.
So
running on the same cluster.
So do you know what is the host base and the route base? What are these?
Host based and route based. Yeah, so based on the host name, you know, those applications handles the traffic. Those are like host based routing. And
what is this? What is this exactly? What is the host base here? What does it do exactly?
Can we come back to this question later on, because I cannot read it.
Sure. So the host base that's the 20 application. Each will be the specific host name, basically. Okay. That's the host base. So that you want one cluster will have all the application will be deployed, and that will be the host base. Good. Okay.